a celebrity might get baptized as a stunt, as a way of driving traffic, as a way of getting clicks. And the scriptural standard always applies. Time will tell, and fruit is manifested over time. So welcome to another reaction video. Today we're reacting to Russell Brand, actor and comedian, who is talking about his impending baptism in the first video, and in the second, discussing after the fact his baptism. And I'll just have a few comments here and there.
This Sunday, I'm taking the plunge. I'm getting baptized. At the moment, I'm very curious as to what you who have been baptized feel about it.
Now, some people are going to be skeptical right off the bat because of what a dissolute life this gentleman has lived, what he is looking to get rid of, what he's looking to leave behind. Some of what he's looking to leave behind, he knows all about. And some of what he is going to wind up leaving behind, I don't think he knows about yet.
Your expectations are of the event prior and what it's actually like. What's been explained to me is it's an opportunity to die and be reborn.
That's what the meaning of baptism is given to us in Romans chapter 6. We're buried together with Christ in baptism.
An opportunity to leave the past behind and be reborn in Christ's name, like it says in Galatians, that you can live as an enlightened and awakened person. Sometimes I think of non-Christian perspectives on it, like Marcus Aurelius saying, you are already dead, now live the rest of your life properly. Or the Buddhist saying, put down the corpse. All of these things seem so inviting and beautiful. I know a lot of people are sort of cynical about the increasing interest in Christianity and the return to God, but to me it's obvious. As meaning deteriorates in the modern world, as our value systems and institutions crumble, all of us become increasingly aware that there is this eerily familiar awakening and beckoning figure that we've all known all of our lives.
So as things deteriorate all around us, people everywhere at some point start to notice that everything is coming unstuck, and we need someone to save us. We need someone to deliver us. And that someone can't be part of the infrastructure that is in the process of coming unstuck. Now, it's interesting him quoting Marcus Aurelius and quoting the Buddha, but those are inadequate expressions of the same need. In other words, there's no way to put the corpse down. There's no way to do what they said apart from it being done for us, which actually was done for us in Christ. And this is a video that he makes after the baptism.
Yesterday, I got baptized, and it was an incredible, profound experience. And many of you will have had your own experiences of baptism and will therefore know what I'm talking about. Many aspects of it were very intimate and personal. The truth is this: as a person that has in the past taken many substances and always been disappointed with their inability to deliver the kind of tranquility and peace and even transcendence that I always felt I've been looking for, something occurred in the process of baptism that was incredible, overwhelming, literally overwhelming, because I was obviously underwater and it was the River Thames at some points. So I felt changed, transitioned. Now, of course, even though it's been less than 24 hours, in the interim period, I've already felt like sort of irritation. I've got 3 children, I've got a job, I've got challenges, I still live in the world, but I feel as if some new resource within me has switched on.
So one of the things for those believers who are well grounded in the Word and who have been taught well, as we look at Russell Brand going forward, there are certain aspects of his life that he says, "Oh, I still stumble, I still sin, I still feel irritated, and so forth." But something fundamentally is different. I saw somewhere that he was still talking about tarot cards after the fact, and so okay, that's no good. Well, yeah, but when you're baptized, you basically, I don't want to get into infant baptism, but in a sense, every baptism is an infant baptism. Whether you come to the baptism as an infant, you certainly emerge from the baptism as an infant, a babe in Christ, someone who needs to be taught. So pray for him that he would be taught a sound scriptural theology, and he would not only abandon those things and resist those sins that he knows are sins, but also start to abandon things that he hadn't thought anything about.
So many of your comments have been so beautiful and encouraging, and I really appreciate it. And also even the cynicism, I understand, because some people will just see me as a celebrity. I don't see me as a celebrity because I was me when I was a little boy. I was me when I was a junkie. I was me when I was poor. I've been me in all of the different phases. But I recognize that anything in this terrain, in the sort of social media world, could be exploited and utilized.
And so, consequently, he knows that a celebrity might get baptized as a stunt, as a way of driving traffic, as a way of getting clicks. And the scriptural standard always applies. Time will tell, and fruit is manifested over time.
For me, I've made the decision, and I know what the decision is. I've made it for myself, and I pray that it will be relevant to my family, in particular my children. My wife's Catholic. You know, she's already made her own choices in this life, including this one. This is new for me. I'm learning, and I will make mistakes, but this is my path now. And I already feel incredibly blessed, relieved, nourished, held. It's been an incredible experience. I wish I could tell you exactly about it because there were amazing individuals involved. There were incredible and bizarre incidents that took place that felt serendipitous and laden. You know, I do a show every day. I'll be talking about this stuff in the show because it's part of my mission and it's part of my ministry and it's part of my service. This is new to me and it's a joy to me. And I know that I'm not expected to be perfect, and I know that that's not something I'll be able to deliver. Those of you that have embraced me, I'm so grateful. I can't tell you how happy I feel and how relieved I feel. But as you know, if you know, my resources are coming from somewhere else and someone else now. Thank you so much for your support. Let's keep doing this together, or certainly I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to be surrendered in Christ.
So the upshot of all this is I think we ought to accept Russell Brand as a new brother in Christ and pray for that gentleman. I really pray for him.
That's the life I want. I want to be 70 and have 18 grandchildren. Let's go!
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
I'm Tucker Carlson, and I am here with the very famous and highly controversial Pastor Doug Wilson.
Even more controversial.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.